Hello everyone, today we will see today's LeetCode problem, which is a medium problem, merging between linked list. So here we have given two linked lists, list 1 and list 2 of size n and m respectively. We need to remove list 1 nodes from ath node to bth node and put list 2 in their place, right? So we have given this two list here, and we have given the we have given the count of count of nodes from where starting to end. We need to remove that node, and in place of that nodes we need to place list 2. So for that, let's here a is equals to 3 given and b is equals to 4 is given. So for that, a3 and b4, as you can see that at 3 position starting from 0th index it is given 6, and at 4th position it is given 9. So we remove 6 and 9 here, and in place of 6 and 9 we are inserting this whole list 2, right? And just connect this. So it is just like a delete node problem, right? What we do, we will move to this ath till ath index, ath node, and remove that edge from the next point, and point it to the list 2 head, and at the end of the list 2 node we will point it to the bth, next to the bth node, right? So if we see the first example, this here, so 0 1 2 3, so we will iterate till this 2th point, and we will change this next value to this list head value 1 lakh or something, and we will then move to the temp this here, and we will then point this last list 2 value to this last 5th value, right? So this is just a list node problem, right? So what will we do, that we will make a temp, we will take a temp variable for storing this list pointing which is list 1, and also this temp 2 which is pointing to list 2. Then we will also take a count variable which start from a, and this should not be equals to b plus 2. But why b plus 2? Because we are starting from 1th, so 1 here, 2 here, then 3 here, right? So 3 will point to the next. Now when we we need to we will iterate to the next of this bth element. So if we see 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, so if b4 is given, then we need to iterate till 6 count, right? So that's why here b plus 2, and till where temp. So we will simply mark this here, and also I will increment this count variable. If this count variable is equals to eth index, like here 3 is given, so we will not iterate till 3, we will iterate its previous value. That's why I started from 1. So 1 2 3, right? So whenever we'll get temp variable, we will get a eth index. I will store it in the first variable on that temp, right? And now I get my first, which is 13. Now I have gotten this temp, which is this one. Now I will simply point its first next variable to list 2, or I will write temp 2, right? Now I am iterating temp 2 connect till its last node, right? Because I need to point its last node to the next after the bs element, right? And at last I will simply point last variable to this temp 1 or temp, right? This should be okay. This is not just a naming variable, right? This should be temp 2 next this, and I will simply return list 1, right? Let's run this. Yeah, it sample disk is passed, submitted. something got wrong. What is this? List node access with a null pointer of type. Okay, sorry, I should not make this null. Rather than this should be first, right? And this should be pointing to temp2. I think that was the issue. 0 1 2 1 1. So for 1 1 I just need to remove this 1 and point it to the 2. I think that will be the issue here. Okay, I just need to initialize it with the temp, because whenever if we don't get any like suppose this is if a is equals to 1, so I've already declared it starting from 1 value, right? So if we start from 1, then the previous value, if a is equals to 1, then we are not able to get its previous value. So we'll start from initialize this first with temp. Now I think that will be enough for that to handle that case. So let's submit this. I think that will be okay. Right. So yeah, we've done this problem. So the time complexity will be O of list 1 plus O of list 2, the size of list 1 and list 2, right? And we haven't used any extra space, so space complexity will be O of 1. Thank you.